Welcome back to Mararthon Yuge. I'm Admin 1 of Any Effects, and we are on level 44. Valuable Cone. Still. And picking up where we left off, there's still a Trumpernaut there. To get this way. Alright, that should be enough to avoid it. Here come those ineffectual ticks. Looks like Trump will take care of them. Take off. Sure, just march to your deaths like idiots. Hey. Damn alien weapon ran out. Jeez, what's with these useless things? The kind of funny thing about those ticks is that if I remember correctly, if you let them, they'll basically suck away your shields, but they won't actually kill you. They'll just bring it down to 0. At least that's how I remember it. I'm not interested yet in testing that theory. Anyway. Sam hasn't been hurt by Joey before, so he goes with him into the unlocked maintenance closet. He noticed the topic was actually sticky and concluded nothing means anything anymore. The declassified document was finally released. Hot Friend's sister. Error! Something. Colonel Vibe's death! Post-game Carnage, blood spurt, and wounded on battlefields hurt, and they looked to the sky. A gleam in God's eye taps you the 8-foot-tall bird. The best deed of a great man is to forgive and forget. He eventually apologized to Patrick after banning him, but it took much too long. Mission complete. Shadow is right. The story I have would be impossible to fit the plot into Mararthon's engine, and it would take years to think of a way to make the plot simple. He mainly talks about wood these days. The declassified document was finally released. Sorry for that weird noise. And also, sorry for the fact that I have some slight sinus problems right now, more than I usually do, so I might sound odd or make unfortunate noises like that. Ah, I thought I dodged that. It's even better. I'm almost grateful for my death so that I could do that over again in an even better way. Oh shit. Okay, if Trump or not just died. Was that the one I dealt with earlier? Okay, where is that thing? I want to keep a momentum if I'm going to creep up the stairs like that, because otherwise I'll kind of stop and fall in place and I won't be able to move. It'll be enough time for the Svitker to deal with me. But it looks like it's out of sight, so maybe it died in a fight with one of the troopers or something. Whoa. Flew in the air. There we go. This isn't a cone at all. It is valuable, though. Oh, great. Nope. Get out. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to hit the switch. Crush the Trumpernaut to death. That's the first time I've ever crushed any knot to death, so to speak. Never crushed a regular juggernaut before. Alright, almost done. And here we go. Oops. Here we go again. Never a chance for them to shoot back once you get them locked in with the flamethrower. As long as you keep them within that range. While firing, of course. Alright. Enter through virtue into the cyborg. This is blocking everything beneath. It was no existing causes have to me off. No crap. We just saying it. Orangeman defeated. Keep trying, but just to think you can say that. Alan Cockenter. My next ringtone, LOL, and I don't talk to another. Only way. Nilpotent, LOL, and each man is why I really bad so the human race would be rebuilt into which everything beneath it was the aim of the tremendous power that... Frown face. And then raped by your Mararthon. My name is Strong. I kicked. It's important that you give thousands of a button. Contradiction detected. Barley. Bad RAM. 2.718288183. Asterisk 299792458. Sad. I'm so important that can only 100% horseshit on itself under the smartest ape. You're 62. Games outside of a stick. However, through virtue into the form should necessitate a pint of its state. Juice house. Fail stash face. The Alpha 1 development and R just remains a male frame idea like Doom 2 forget catachem Sorry, cat and baby is seen injecting himself to remember what you from now thinks to remember what do not to get over him. Is your souls. Read. The shapes I won't bother dealing with you get a window for nothing. The point of being a deal together. If I cannot make the same courtesy, I will not be a purportedly grown man to bubble and again and I assume his head. Dude, seriously. Dude. If any ideas you as of luck and damning those who obsesses over hot mortal off Excalibur up or no. Alright, 45 tepid sawmill. And Bob's will help us here, like in old times. Let's roll out. Where did that hunter go? Oh, down here. Alright, going to have to do... Oh, there's a flechette. Ready, go. Is it coming? Jeez. It's a cyborg up there. Ah, damn it. Any way out of this? Now it's coming back down. It's being completely ineffectual. It can't make up its own mind. What an idiot. Alright, I'm gonna save after I kill this thing again. Oh, now it goes. Did they even know to fire at the simulacrums? Moron. Nothing in there. Alright, I made it. 46 distinct ratio. That was a funny ending. Anyway, the defenders will help us here. Done. Good job. Uh-oh. Oh, yep, those grenades can sort of reach. Actually, no, I just have to stay on the other side or far away enough from the window. And get another case of the eerie phenomenon of mimicry. As I was dodging that cyborg grenade, I found myself actually leaning my body, as if trying to physically avoid it. It's apparently known as the concept of mimicry. A more eerie example of that would be when you're in a car with someone and they're speeding. You want the car to slow down, and you find yourself pushing your foot down on an imaginary brake. I'm lucky to have these people on my side. That's all, huh? Alright, well, 2 more to go after this. Alright. So back here. I know we haven't explored as much of that area in the southwest of the map, but we will. For now, let's go to this big open area. Surprised there isn't a trumper knot in this one. right? Stomped. Okay. I think I know where to go now. This is a relatively small, simple level compared to some other huge levels I could think of. Shit. See that enforcer there? The bottom of it. Oop. Ah, here we go. Final battle? Hardly. Anyway, it is your face. You have no hope, no BS. No BS, we're like 3 weeks now with your goddamn handoff of single malt scotch against a given maintenance closet incident. You're wrong about Drong, since of his ignorance, good luck to me alone, gosh. He repeatedly created the lines of forged visual modes. He eventually apologized. You can finally be rebuilt into the most promising of cliques. They suck bad. Get a share in its state. Mousefag has barely even existed. This makes me the update will lessen the time. This makes you the flow of being all over hot model is only 1T, so you no fault of single malt scotch against the system should necessitate a forged visual mode, so you eventually apologize to have fun. Can't you see? Tupac is the fuck is kind of the summer. As a 4N bigwigs is much easier if I think you forcing people as a poll. Besides, even go home. They're now blowing up for no way we were trolls. Hope, no hoop. Hoop. 12W gets 2 did. I'll wager a button. Continue to you must check all over it. Its sharpness attempted to ban or so much free. You've got to think of speed. Here the scenario fails completely. Got him and put that juice. Created a result out of this weird stuff came the colors that nobody on YouTube. No wonder you people who agree with this request will become fail, etc. He forgot he gave us from his mountain stronghold in our... Well, anyway, 47 astonishing ice. It'd be great if there was just out of nowhere some ice in here, slipping and sliding all over the place. Well, Yetis. That's interesting. Oh yeah, you're my friends. I'm so used to just killing everything. Sometimes even the bobs, when they're friendly. So they'll become not friendly and I'll have more to fight. Although I didn't do that intentionally in any of the playthrough videos. Yeah, jeez. I'll deal with it from here. There we go. The trick was, since they would go in a different direction every time it was hit, to kind of keep a fairly narrow window of shots that I would go back and forth within, so that way, once he was about done moving after being hit, the other projectile would hit him. I don't know if my explanation makes sense. Alright. Alright, one failed stash. I slit my wrist with Occam's razor. I am very sorry to announce that work has halted indefinitely. He eventually apologized to Patrick after banning him, but it took much too long. There was this pillar of water that didn't go anywhere. It did show up, and everyone thought it was the creepiest thing we've gotten in a while. There was no way we were going to open up some cell phone covered in staples and press a button. You must... This is the source file that will make Minotaur's sound manager look like a truckload of dead rats in a tampon factory. And I am very sorry to announce that work has halted indefinitely. His 3D glasses port was so bad it was deleted off of SourceForge. For each of us, the aim of the law is to annihilate ourselves and make ourselves enter through virtue into the nothingness that pertains to us by nature and out of which we have been drawn by the Lord's overwhelming power. Nilpotent. Excalibur up for deletion at Wikipedia. That should be a required reading in the required core class at universities of Mararthon Yuge. I would never think of becoming a professor or dealing with academia in any way ever again, but I think I'd make an exception if I could teach that kind of class. I would totally commit to my job every day. My Mararthon Huge class would include lessons and assignments on the design, the principles thereof, the themes, plot points, concepts, playing skills, etc. You'd be pretty huge. Oops. Thought I could make it pass, but I guess not. Haven't been found yet. I'll have to get up there somehow. Oh. Wasted so much time. I like just that one bob out of nowhere. At least I know the level pretty well now. Alright, now I've got this. Funny, there was a save pattern right there too. Oh, jeez. Alright, that's dealt with. Might as well save. Oops. Forgot about those bouncy balls. Done. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright. Hairy yellow monkey balls. Hail. Oh hey, I used to say that on the meat server. Didn't know they had more than one admin 1 quote on here. That's nice. GFO, run softly till I go. Minotaur. Smelly ape men leave out. Forums link when everyone says to be muted. He's not creator. Please extend to send the username spelled out to the story I see. It is? You're not creator. Please stop. If I assume it's head, the reason you look like a pint of February 8th, 2017, admin 1 of question. I haven't catered to lifelong exile, and some cell phone covered in this request will help you, while you fucking out the top page. Developer review do then become involved in the top students and winners, and again, but just when a nihility from this stupid source Aspie who would stop fighting each man. And the profit I think of help he can bear of sanctioned retardation is only imagine how many furious code now effectively monitor user activity. Clique. Clique, Gargi, and my god, so much more of Mararthon shadow deprived of Mad Dog that does not dilute it. You people who agreed with work of cockroach are ignorant too. So I'm looking at anorexics. You can tell that works, not joking. When you get him more in Marathon, my name is not engineered. Please tell him on to lifelong exile and oil, and we call the failure perfection. 2 shots later, and spreading the users and would fundamentally change the goddamn planet gives even know how much too long. Best of you, I slip my signature. Wouldn't relax trying to look like someone else would repose them, one by spelling my signature. Wouldn't... Well, enough of that delirium. It's time for 48 Anchored Acrobat. That's probably the catchiest title I've encountered so far in Mararthon Yuge. And our allies today are troopers. Oh, we only have one today. One fail stash to get. Hopefully it'll be a healthy challenge to get to. If it isn't, maybe I'll linger around and engage in all the fights just because I can. I know I've already forgone some pretty potentially valuable, well, not even potentially, they're all inherently valuable, huge experiences so that I could complete a level. But maybe I shouldn't be so quick to do that. Oh, great. That's a waste of ammo. Damn it, the door won't close. Oh, shit. Move out of the fucking way. Lots of bobs here. God damn it. Didn't mean to do that. Already done, eh? That was quick. You know, since I'm gonna lose all my equipment when I begin the next level, might as well deal with this guy. Ooh, this guy just die. Okay, there we go. Fuck him. Alright. You don't even know where he just keep trying, but I assume itself Katam baby seen injecting himself to you will be a button. Covered in click here 62. Hail. At least here's a juice, man. Feel the fucking worthless get away from the juice. Glorious Father Raymond, pray the Lord to another only way. If when I enter an integer, suffered under the time to the future, he will now must be the savior of Sphidia, is very similar to do as a mainframe idea, like before it tried to do our well, actually insane, why do I see? It was just play hard and into a new computer after the crash site. and the user stopping the road of cliques. They banned me, the developer of Yuge crosses the human race would devote his forehead work it took the morning and everyone thought about. The Lord shall take away from these constant spam attacks, but it was condemned to ban me forget, but not played Mararthon, and you have, I am elected, not thought it tried to escape that she's from an order. Post-game characters, the formites, poda anorexics, he can do not before as this happens. Fuck you. I mean, what rule? A nerdy childish forum goer decided he managed to help we haven't crashed and it was undetectable. Have to be a gleam in the fun part of everyone could turn against me. Avoid something. Just after making bad said the aim of day. If you have word no reason you know. Alright. 49, embellished publisher. This may be the most scandalous forum. Forum. Huge title. Alright. Back to the classic way of Bob's helping us out. Such as it is. Alright. That didn't last long. Ah. Oh shit. I have good reflexes, but that didn't help in that situation. Not that Bob would have really been of help. I wonder if Bob's ever really that helpful. At least on Total Carnage. They have to be placed either very strategically, as in the beginning of Mararthon 2, or they have to be numerous and just swarm the hell out of the enemy. And that's always fun to see. Oops. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. This is annoying. Oh. Well, I found a way out, but too late. Where does this take me? Oh, back up. It's nice, but not exactly what I need. Oh, shit. Simulacrums. Okay. Oh, neat. These idiots don't even know I'm there. Alright. Where's this drop lead me? Good thing I have flechettes in case I go underwater, but maybe I won't. That's unfair. Coming around? No. There. Nothing back here? At least I'm still in pretty good shape as far as shields go and whatnot. Well, it doesn't have a huge complex story that makes any sense from what I see. It has a mainframe idea like Doom 2 did. You must help. Help me. It's a huge problem. Fail stash face. The Alpha 1 development and community dwindled after the repeated failure to reinstate 90 builds. I told you to ban me. And if any man shall take away from the words of the terminal of this prophecy, the Lord shall take away his part out of the book of luck, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this terminal. I mean, you put the Trojan on every couple hours, you get a feel for when someone is making a massive pile of shit. I told you to ban me. Bing! Catholics and communists. Oh, jeez. Heard the Trump call, and I knew it was not for me. Or it was for me, but not in a way that's good for me. But then when is it ever? when it comes to the Trumpster. Oh, at least I have a nice juice pool to bathe in when I need to. Got it. Here we go. Oh, whoops. Lots of Yeti over here. What's up with that? Well, I'm going to take care of them with the huge pistols. Because I can. Fun. Basically, everything about this game is really fun. Oh, look, he's just floating there all despondent. I never saw that face. And I've seen Trump in real life make that, but I didn't know that was a frame. He's just all bored. His boredom is pretty huge. Oh, yeah, and of course it looks different from slightly different angles. How bizarre. Uh-oh. Oh, and I didn't notice he has purples in the center of his eyes. Shit. Now to deal with them. Oops. I'm just gonna attack him while sitting in here. That's funny. Oh. There we go. Here we go. Oh, good. Nice to have that. Ah, jeez. I already have to go back. Dead. Terminal, the human race struck a communist system to be Aqua's mom. Burn! Not joking. He's still alive! Taps who visited it. If God made by his phone charger. -1 CDRW. -1 role being a new Juice Man was no longer be blood for you and feel no sense of this time to join him alone. Gosh, Juice Man teamed up and I don't talk to think. Sometimes, especially with my friend, police extends to be rebuilt into vacuum. No respect for that, the prophet. I think there must check all the flow he crosses the diluted. You people who believes his PX stomped. Is tan like sin cost tan a clown for badly drawn picture of superiors, if any kind of being much of free time? Sorry, being a much free time. That's a lot of us. The clique governor with it was more optimized. Aleph Dole has a nihil, a communist state because I banned Shadow is starting Biak ruined the story I see. It was just when I am going on YouTube. Veil, Biak are deported. Wait. Departed. Sorry. Was brushing dust off my computer screen. Absolute lack of juice. Get away from a juice, what would he do? We have an email to announce that there's the cyborg hide as a dick. Nameless gave his unfair treatment. He forgot. There's nothing comes up for certain. If one of Mararthon Shadow, deprived of its been drawn shit, no respect for kicks. They banned him without the topic was working on Google and leave then are departed. His 3D glasses port was then come back in abysm. They must check all that no fault of lightness. Alright. And now 50. Ignorance Genius. That's definitely the most paradoxical of the huge titles. And our friends for today are the drones. If only it had been like Predator drones. Oh. Good thing I'm decent enough with the shit sticks, eh? That was fun. Better discharge this before it implodes and kills me. Alright. Saved. What's back here? Okay. One step on the path to glory. Okay. I told you to ban me. Things are restored currently, but it was to send a message. I won't bother dealing with it in the future. I'll just kill the damn thing off. The point of this ladder, I think, is to give people a reason to play net games other than to have fun. Kicks that they might forget. The Lord be with you. Let me help you. I had not thought forget had undone so many. NMs, short and infrequent, were exhaled, and each man fixed his eyes on 2 new messages having posted. Seriously, magnanimous thanks. No BS. OPCA. Glorious Father Raymond, pray the Lord to grant us a share in his ever-knitting mercy. Help me. Gladly. I mean, that is Olmec begging for help, right? Through all his delirium. I'll gladly help, because it means I get to kill stuff. Been in a situation like this before. This time I really know what to expect and what to do. But then again, it looks like I'm not dealing with as much heavy resistance up here as I did last time I was in a room like that. A huge room like that. Uh-oh. What's happening? Is there a 100 back here? Here's one fail stash. Save. Yeah, damn it. I just had to finish it off. It didn't feel right otherwise. Alright. Oh, shit. What's that? I know it's compiler, beware. Oh, I forgot they're my friends. I always forget that. Oh my god, 2 Trumpernauts? Give me a fucking break. Better go back and recharge. Wait. Okay. That'll do. Oh. Good thing I caught that, huh? Oh. It's a new place. I'm gonna throw shit at them. This is a very wonderfully hooligan thing to do, I think. You know, throwing shit at people from atop a hill. My granddad told me a story where he did something like that once, only it was he and some friends catapulting some food from the top of a hill down into a bunch of homeless folk, who initially were mad, and indeed you could understand why, but I think they were ultimately happy because they got food. They probably really needed it. Alright. I want to get to that area on the map that isn't completely explored. Alright. I maneuvered well enough to avoid all that. Alright. One more fail stash. Shit. Oh, and that one's dying too. A little bit more interested in Duke never spam attacks, but you feel? Marcus quickly looked so pretty easy to send out many other beings that would be totally Catholic stew-pads, so pretty significant juice and make new closets have no wonder you smell. How pathetic is barely missed anything. Stay out! In his closet. Tabs you get a focused message laser. I haven't catered to kill file. What? 75,000 or after the random person rules everything. Well, that's boring TL double bubble. I couldn't agree more. Murder simulator? More like murder stimulator. But it was condemned to you enter an admin, and what is in its sharpness attempted to continue down his ignorance. Good luck and infrequent were dissected in his epitaph, and to the end of my post that dull event horizon will become involved in order to redo all the groan and burn. And I don't know what is extra medium. I clicked on ignore. Well, it was a result out of forums link. When everyone thought we don't even a pint of the username spelled out, the universe had underestimated the 80 IQ crew here. Damn maps are ignorant too. So you guys flying crap ever end? I sort of break it was one of the main aim of 7. The system when I haven't crashed and power the average users and burn. The system when the time 2 has diarrhea. Mountain. Starting Biek, please tell him alone, gosh. He continues to destroy me. This was going to Mexico trying to destroy anyone can see I'm dealing with him to say. Alright. And now, 51, kaleidoscopic adhesive. This is once again very good. And this time, oh, more drone help. Okay. I'll remember not to attack them this time, since I have that bad habit. Looks like these are possessed drones, though. Nice ambience of that is pretty huge. I think I'll want to come back there when I have more equipment. Like this. Alright. Let's keep going. Where did you come from? Get. Hey, what's down there anyway? Anything of note? No capsules or anything? Looks like it's just some basic scenery. Looks like they might have an advantage here. I hate that bug. Makes their textures cut through the walls. Oh, jeez. How did that grenade make it through? Alright. Done.
Proof notification.
Behold, all that they hath is in thy powers. Only upon hot mortal put not forth thine hand. He eventually apologized to Patrick after banning him, but it took much too long. Completely ruined. 12 W gets 2 forget. Act is the fun part. Any decision you take will affect users and colleagues, and we expect you to forget those consequences when making bad decisions. The night sky roared without mercy, sending down thunders and lightnings, silencing other beings that dared to speak, even silence itself, shading everything beneath it and damning those below with unmatched darkness. The Alpha 1 guys will have to make Alpha 1 a universal binary before it runs full speed on Intel Max. Let me help you. Hardly anyone can remember what the community was like before it was single-handedly ruined. He disappeared after the failure of Mararthon Shadow. Alright. Glad to see there are plenty more areas to explore. Plenty more brats to torture. Simple elevator would have done just fine, but okay. Take cover. Probably going to be raining grenades soon, yeah? Maybe. There it is. All right. Save first. I like that decorative skull there. Whoops. Let's try again. What is this? Here we go. Whoa, where am I? Okay. Well, I'm somewhere safe enough. Oh. Were those simulacrums? Yeah. Funny how I managed to avoid death. Alright. They're standing there. Yep, I knew it. I'm gonna be silly and just take that capsule even though I'm hardly down any shields. Whoa. Alright. Off I go to the last one. It's this way. Well, I'm gonna save first. But I know which direction to head according to the map. First this direction, then this direction. Okay. Hopefully there's some ammo. Oh, yeah, here there's. Good, another save point. Ammo room. May not be much, but I'm going to take all that I can get for this last run. Because I could be wrong, but I just get the sense that there's going to be something pretty heavy waiting for me in my last run for a fail stash. Nothing in here. What about here? Okay. Well, nothing too heavy. Okay. You are just remains a focused message laser. I really big fork the juice with no remorse, so you cover your face. It's a shot of the goddamn planet gives even a forum. Stupid the readers are departed. His 3D glasses port was the Mararthon sandbox. A group of lighter fluid spat upon by non-juiced people just took the system should necessitate a fork. Ego trip? To make new clauses have spent on 2 forget, however 7 emerged from the words of views on YouTube. No respect for that would fundamentally change the Marine. Just reinstate nightly builds 2.71828. A bunch of numbers. Sad. I'm so fruitless too. I assume therefore that the lines of Neil, a nerdy, childish form goer, decided he created a second to go with a mouse. It's tried to all those below with Occam's razor. I now must be blood for sexually appealing bops, a new computer to take away from the terminal the fun part of sound stupid. This is not an order. PX are just to kill one. It tried to create washing machine videos that sheesh from 1T is so important to bubble and think of the same outlook on ignore. Wow, that's brilliant TL. This thing get better. It doesn't he forgot. There's nothing to send to the Formites, pawed at by his unfair treatment. He managed to send the juice realized itself, performing the diluter with the trouble I know how much too long. So the good thing you get thousands of juice is resolved out for. And now, 52, Harmonious Stranger. We are just plucking along, aren't we? Getting a lot done. It's nice, feels good. And possessed drones, alright. Bit of a bonus. I've had quite a streak of drone help. Nice to see we're upgrading. Love the fusion blasting. Oh, jeez. This is just an idle thought, but it occurred to me I might want to write Mararthon Yuge fan fiction at some point. Because I've had some ideas running in my head throughout this video. Nice that there isn't much reaction time for the Yeti when it comes to the shit sticks. So, a nerdy, childish forum goer decided he had better things to do than become involved in the Mararthon community. What's that got to do with the price of rice, right? It's a huge problem. A group of us owns all your souls. People once thought we were trolls. We feel no remorse, so you hate us, of course. It's too late to escape our control. Please, get a new computer. Title screens from forums should be given back to the community as soon as they are made. Not just when the scenario fails completely. When fate fails, fires will burn. With a focused message laser, I burned his epitaph into the surface near the crash site in letters 300 meters high. Forget! He noticed the topic was actually sticky and concluded nothing means anything anymore. Well, it doesn't have a huge complex story that makes any sense from what I see. It has a mainframe idea like Doom 2 did. Please, get a new computer. The night sky roared without mercy, sending down thunders and lightnings, silencing other beings that dared to speak, even silence itself, shading everything beneath it and damning those below with unmatched darkness. The Lord! I don't mind that a lot of those parts have been done several times before, in the terminals, in the plot. I thought I saw a double capsule from here. I did, but it disappears. What the hell? So is it from the other side of the room and that's just some weird image? That's weird. Anyway, I think that those lines should be repeated and recurring motifs in the story because they become like a catechism in the religion of Yuge. Or perhaps it's the religion of juice, of which Yuge is the engine. The means by which to grasp at juice is huge. But we should commit those lines to memory, have them become pervasive parts of our psyche. Jeez. I don't know if you've noticed, but a very good technique for dodging is to kind of turn in the opposite direction of that of the direction you are dodging in. Somehow that helps you avoid projectiles just slightly more, where you otherwise would never be able to, especially honing projectiles. Oh, looks like my time is up. So, I'll see you all later and play more of Mararthon Yuge. Thanks for watching.